excellence is a man praiseworthy, a man that can praise the beauty of holiness. Just appreciate him for the new month. Finally, in 2 minutes, appreciate him for this new month. Month of excellence. Excellent God, leading us to the season of excellence. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. May the Lord receive our praise. In the name of God the Father, in the name of God the Son, in the name of God the Holy Ghost. Can you put those beautiful hands together to Jesus? Can you celebrate this excellent God? That your clapping is not for my excellent God. If you are in your season of excellence, can you put your hands together to this awesome, magnificent, mighty, great, and wonderful, excellent God? Hallelujah! Look at your neighbor, say, my neighbor, it's my season of excellence. Don't envy me. Goodness will overshadow me. Hallelujah! A man of excellence is a man praiseworthy. It is time for us to praise this excellent God in the beauty of holiness as we welcome the golden voices to lead us in a high praise to celebrate this wonderful, awesome, and excellent God. Jam your hands together to Master Jesus. Hallelujah. Let a joyful nation to the Lord. You are deserving. Amen. Hallelujah. Imeli meli melatine kenna bibela o. Yes. Imeli meli melatine kenna bibela o. Tine kenna bibela. Imeli meli melatine kenna bibela o. Daddy. Tine kenna bibela. Tine kenna bibela o. Tine kenna bibela. Somebody shout hallelujah! Hallelujah! Let's go! 1, 2. How many of you are happy that you are alive today? Are you sure you want to thank God that you are alive? Shake your neighbor, quack your neighbor. Are you sure you want to thank the Lord? What we do every first day of the month, we take our first offering of the month to say to the Lord, thank you very much. Are you with me? As the band will be leading us in high praise, if you know you are still breathing, you have to come and thank God with your thanksgiving offering. Are you hearing me?
Praise the name of the Lord. Praise the name of the Lord. Golden voices.
Holy, holy, holy.
I'd like you to know that the way you worship God is the way God speaks to you. When you worship God of heaven speaks to you. That song we are singing is a song of worship. And so as we are singing that song, I don't want you to just stand without joining us in worshiping God. Anyhow you know you can worship God this morning. Any means, any mood that you know you can use to worship God this morning. As we take that song again, I would like you to be in the mood of worship, because I want the heaven to be open this morning. What opens heaven is your worship. If there is anything God likes, is there anything that teases the mind of God, is your worship. As we take that song again this morning, I'd like all of us to join in singing that song of worship. Holy, holy, holy. Holy. In this first day, in the month of June, the month that you have miraculously caused us to enter, the month that, Lord Jesus, we never knew how you negotiated for us to enter. We just saw ourselves this morning in the month of June. Last night we slept. We didn't know what 12 midnight will carry, whether there will be grace to cross over. But by your special grace we crossed over. Father, this morning we celebrate you. This morning we celebrate you. Amen. This morning we celebrate you. Amen. This morning we celebrate you. Amen. In the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. So Father, we ask, oh God, that heaven shall be open to this congregation this morning. Amen. That every person that is here shall testify to his excellency. Amen. Thank you, Lord, for hearing our prayers. For in Jesus' mighty name we have prayed.
Amen.
Can the church say?
Amen.
Can the church say?
Amen.
Can the church say?
Amen.
Please take your seats quickly. I'd like you to welcome the person that is sitting by your side. Welcome the person. Tell the person congratulations. Tell the person you have made it to the 6th month of the year. Tell the person the way you have made it to the 6th month of the year, you shall make to the 7th month of the year. You shall make to the end of this year. And you shall make above this year. What is your neighbor saying? Tell your neighbor, my neighbor, today is a wonderful day. And you are a candidate for excellence. What is your neighbor saying? Another one. And the greatest one. This month, by God's directive and by God's instruction, has given to us to be a month of excellence. A month of excellence. When God created the earth, the Bible says the earth was without a form, and God separated lights from darkness. And as he finished doing that, the Bible says he said it was good. He went on to the second day for another creation, and when he had finished that, the Bible says he said it was good. He went to the third day, the fourth day, the fifth day, and then when he had finished that, the Bible said he said it was good. But when he had finished the creation of man, on the 6th day, the Bible says when he looked at the earth and the man that he has created, God said it was very good. Is somebody understanding me? Now, other ones he said it was good. But immediately after creating man on the 6th day, what did he say? Very good. Very good means what? If you are using another translation, the Bible says it was excellent. So, beloved, man was created for excellence. You were created for excellence. He who calls you for excellence and glory. So, your life is a life of excellence. Your life is a life of glory. That is how he who created you for. Am I speaking to somebody here? So, if God created you for glory and created you for excellence, he didn't create you for pain. He didn't create you for frustration. He didn't create you for sickness. He didn't create you for judgments. He didn't create you for failure. But God created you for excellence. I speak over your life this month. God of excellence is your God. Whatever you shall do this month, excellence shall be your portion. In the name of Jesus Christ. So, excellence is not a promise. Excellence is what God has already given to you. He didn't promise to give you excellence tomorrow, but he has already given you excellence. I don't know whether somebody's understanding me. So, if God is the one that has given you excellence, and this God created you in excellence, it therefore means that your heart is excellence. It means your kidney is excellent. It means your womb is excellent. It means your blood vessel is excellent. So if you are having any problem with your health, challenge your health and say, God who created me excellently. Am I speaking to somebody in the house? If you have problem with your liver and doctor is telling you this liver you will not survive, tell anybody who says that God who created my liver excellently. Because you were created for excellence. You were created for excellence. Hear me, listen this morning. There is something God just dropped in my spirit. There's something God just dropped in my spirit now. There is a man here. The last test you went is about your kidney. It's about your kidney. I hear God very clearly. It's about your kidney. And the doctor says that because of the kidney problem you are having, you might not survive. And because of this, you have been living in fear because of the last report about your kidney. But God is just dropping in my spirit now concerning that man. It's a man. God is just dropping in my spirit right now. That man that is in this house with a kidney problem, God is telling me to tell you, your kidney is moving into the realm of excellence. It's a season of excellence. It's a season of excellence. Now, I want us to look at the benefit of excellence. The benefit of excellence. I'm going to look about 4 benefits of excellence because of time. Hear me this morning. There is somebody here. You're having an examination to take. You're having an examination, a professional examination to take. And every time you remember that you're having that examination, that exam to take, you have been living in, how will I perform? How will I make it in this exam? But God is asking me to tell you, God will give you an excellent performance in that examination. Let's look at the benefits. Let's look at the benefits of excellence. Because of time, let's be very fast about it. The benefit of excellence. So that you can understand when God says that it is a month of excellence. Now, number 1 is that excellence takes one to the top of his life. Daniel chapter 6 verse 3b. Then this Daniel was preferred above the president and princes because an excellent spirit was in him. Now let's listen. After God saw the excellent spirit, what happened to him? And the king thought to him over above others. And the king thought to set him over the whole realm. And the king thought, anybody that carries the spirit and the oil of excellence can never be behind. Anybody that carries the anointing and the oil of excellence, beloved, will always be above. Will always be above. You cannot carry excellence and remain behind. The Bible says, and God looked at Daniel, and because he had an excellent spirit, and the king said, thought, I will make Daniel to sit above in the realms, higher realms. I speak over you this morning, because of the spirit of excellence in this month. Everywhere you shall enter, you shall be above. You shall not be behind. You shall be above. You shall not be behind. In the name of Jesus Christ. There is an oil that we call an oil of excellence. I had a young friend. That should be about 2013. He used to be the one that used to play drums for me. Was my drummer. And most times when I want to go out, I will pick him and he will be the one to play drums for me. But this young man was just an electrician. And he was working in a particular place. So suddenly, as he was working in that place, suddenly some people come from Switzerland and took over the place and modernized the place and expanded the place. So as they expanded the place, it became a very big construction company. Now, what did they do? They now went and employed other workers, engineers, electrical engineers, who were in that same department. So they have about 5 or 4 electrical engineers who were in that department. So Daniel was there in that place, but was no more useful, because those guys who came were making use of the engineers that were there. They picked the head of the department, they picked other people and all that. So one day, the owner of the company came to Daniel and said to Daniel, we don't need your service. We may not need your service in this place again. There is an option. The option is either you choose to become a gate man, or we will give you a sack letter so that you leave us, because we don't need your service again as an electrician. What we are looking for, we have engineers, those who read engineering, OSHD and OND. So they had about 4 or 5 of them in that place. So when Daniel came to me and said, this is what has happened in this place of work, that he has been given an option to choose either to be a gate man or to leave the place as an ordinary electrician. Ordinary electrician. He never went to secondary school. He never went to university. The company was looking for the minimum qualification of HND, so he didn't have the minimum qualification. So he was a candidate for SAC. And when he came to, now there was a problem that happened in that place. The problem was this: when they wanted to plug one air condition, as they plug one AC in that place, the entire light in the whole compound will cease off, trip off. As they plug one AC, the whole light in the entire business premises in that whole, everything will cease. They didn't know what was the problem. So they asked the HOD, who was a degree holder in electrical engineering and instrumentation. He came and struggled for 1 or 2 days. He didn't know what to do. They brought another second person. He tried and they didn't know what to do. They brought the third and the fourth in the line of the department, electrical department. Nobody could handle that particular situation. So what a company decided to do was to go back all over in rewiring the whole premises. 72 rooms. Can you imagine how big the place was? And because of the situation, that impeded the kind of businesses they were doing, so they were not comfortable. Now, one night, as Daniel was lying in his bed sleeping, the following day was the day where they had submitted quotations for how they have to rewire the whole place. That same night, as Daniel, my young boy, was in the house sleeping, God dropped something in his head. He didn't know what he saw, but he saw a dream where he carried wire from a particular joint and added to another wire, and wire became something. And so the following morning, Daniel woke to his place of work and tell his boss that he's going to do whatever was the problem. His boss laughed and said to Daniel, you want to put fire, you want to set this place ablaze. You want to set this place ablaze. That is people who had degree in electrical engineering. All of them tried and nobody could have a solution. Is it an ordinary electrician that will come and solve the problem? He told Daniel, have you seen the complex? You see the small complex. Now other ones who were working, they were working with their drawings. They will look at this wire where he was pinned and they will know where the wire was going to. But Daniel didn't know how to draw, how to read drawings, electrical drawing. But what Daniel knew was how to solve the problem. Am I speaking to somebody in the house? He didn't have a certificate, but he knew how to solve the problem. So Daniel went to the master and said he was going to do it. Nobody believed in him. But after he insisted and persisted, the boss gave him one opportunity on one condition. If anything happens to the entire building, he will be held responsible. Daniel accepted. I'm telling you, life story 2013. Daniel went into a particular room. I don't know what he touched because I'm not an engineer. But he said he just brought one wire the way he saw in the dream. He brought one wire. He just went there and saw two wires that were had a partial contact. And he brought the two wires, cut this one, and put them together. As he put them together, light came back to the whole facility. And he told them to put the AC. They put the first AC, nothing happened. They put the second AC, nothing happened. They put the third AC, nothing happened. They put the fourth, the fifth, the sixth, the ninth AC, and nothing happened in that place. How? Somebody shout! He was not a graduate, but he had an oil of excellence. What degree could not do, an oil of excellence could do for him. Listen to me. He didn't finish there. The owner of the company told Daniel, from that day, you are going to be the lead engineer. The other one was called HOD, but Daniel was called the lead engineer of E&I. E&I means electrical and instrumentation. He went from opportunity to become a gate man to becoming a lead engineer by the spirit of excellence. Hear me this morning. Somebody in this house, God is taking you from the best to the top. God is taking you from the best to the top. God is taking you from the best to the top. God is taking you from the best to the top. In the name of Jesus Christ. There is power in the oil of excellence. I was anointing him on. I didn't understand what I meant when I said I anoint you for an excellence. But God interpreted my word. This morning, God is going to interpret my word upon your head. In the name of Jesus Christ. It takes one from the root. It was oil of excellence that brought David out from where he was. David was a shepherd in the bush. Am I correct? But when the oil of excellence came upon him, when Samuel put an oil on him, and that was an oil of excellence. One day Saul in the palace needed somebody who could play a harp for him. Not that David was the first one who started to play the harp, but there was an oil of excellence upon the head of David that made the harp to be sweeter than the players of other harps. Then one day Saul in the palace was looking for somebody who will stay with him in the palace to play the harp. And they said, we are looking for who will be in the palace. Now, good harp players were in the city, but they suddenly remembered David in the bush. And they brought David from the bush to the palace. Now, from that moment David went to the palace, he never gone back to the bush again. Am I speaking to somebody here? There is something that you know how to do. There is something you know how to do. Other people know how to do. But there is an oil of excellence that will make your own very exceptional this morning. Other people know how to do. But there is an oil of excellence that you carry that will make your own very exceptional. Am I speaking to somebody in the house? I declare over your head, your oil of excellence shall come to an end. In this month you shall experience excellence. In the name of Jesus Christ. Now, what is number two? What is number two? What is number two? What is number two? There is something God does drop in my spirit now. I will not ask you to come out. But if I mention any case and it relates with you, and like you after the program, I will meet with you. If I have time, I will meet you one-on-one. There is a woman here. You have been praying over your child. Your child is at the marriageable stage. She is at the age of marriage. But up till now, she has not found a partner. Other ones is colleagues and all that have married, but she has not found a partner. It is something that has disturbed you so much and you have sleepless night about it. Hear me. Your child's name is Choma. That child's name is Choma. That is what God has just dropped in my spirit. That child's name is Choma. If your child is not Choma, who is looking for a husband and you have been praying for, don't meet me. But if your child's name is Choma and you have been praying for that Choma, after this service, meet me. I'm going to tell you what God says I should tell you to do for Choma. Am I speaking to somebody in the house this morning? Now let's look at number two. Now, excellence makes you a preferred candidate. It makes you a preferred candidate. Let me have that same Daniel chapter 6 verse 3. Daniel chapter 6 verse 3. Then this Daniel was preferred, was selected and chosen above presidents and princes. Now, have you seen the kind of persons that were there? Presidents. Who again? Princes. So where there are princes, it means they are also princes. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? But a common Daniel was selected above who? Presidents. Above prince or princess. Because of what? Excellent spirit. Not because of connection. Not because of connection. Not because of anything, but because of excellent spirit. So anybody that has an oil of excellence is preferred, is selected. Anywhere you enter for anything, miraculously and mysteriously, you are selected for blessing. That is to say, you are looking for a job. It doesn't matter how many people are looking for the same job you are looking for. Because of the oil of excellence upon your head, you are selected. It doesn't matter how many people are looking for the same contract that you are looking for. Because of the oil of excellence, you are selected. Even when you want to buy land, and the land is in a very lucrative place, and people are competing for the land, listen to me, when you appear, the landlord says, this land I'm selling to this man. Even when you are talking a smaller price, smaller than what another person bids, The landlord says, I don't know why I am doing that. Some other person came and bid this price higher, but your price is lower than what another person price. But I am constrained. I don't know why. I want to give you this land. What is happening to you? There is an excellent spirit. There is an oil of excellence on your head. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? When you carry an oil of excellence, beloved, anywhere you enter, people prefer you. So I collected their certificate.